do you think that there's going to be a huge dynamic shift in play style, or do you just tweak a few things?
I would just guess tweak a little bit, just tiny little things, right?
No cheese?
Oh, definitely cheese. I mean, there was a meepo ban first overall, so we're keeping the cheese in our heads.
Okay.
Also, maybe a silencer. I'd be okay with that too. That could be a consideration. That hero does. I actually just want to see it a little bit because I feel like I don't have a good enough appreciation quite yet of how annoying and busted it is. I've seen it enough that yes, I am annoyed by it, but I'd like to see it a little bit more.
Okay.
I just don't want to be playing the game, you see? Like, I don't want to be involved. I just want to be on the outskirts because playing versus it was miserable. It's like the offlane coddle thing, Oh, yeah, I get to experience it. I saw why it was strong, and I hated every second of that laning stage.
You want to tell people why? You want to drop some knowledge on the people?
Well, I mean, offlane coddle's dead now, so it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I mean, to be fair, it still got banned, so they were still a little bit concerned about it maybe coming out. But with the nerfs and everything, I'm okay with it now. We're good. Ice Frog and I have really patched things up. Oh, God, that was unintentional, I swear. I promise. Wow,
if it wasn't, that'd be fine.
I'm saving that one. Yeah, that one's going back in the pocket.
Nobody tell anybody you heard it here. It's going to come out later. So we got some interesting picks here. Disruptor. I always love Disruptor in hyper aggro lineups. If you can sort of keep that chase going and have other heroes that can join with him, because that was one thing that we saw a couple of times was a Void Spirit able to get away just by the skin of his teeth and so annoying to have to play against. But this time we've got Witch Doctor and Mars as a duo combo. Base Defender absolutely wrecked in that last game. So see if we can keep getting her on that Witch Doctor. Real strong.
This is a really nice combo because one of the things I really like versus Mars is those single target dispel saves like Abba Shield or like even Omni Knight or something. But Witch Doctor, one of the better heroes versus those, just because like the Maledict and everything too. So kind of hard to cover both your bases versus these heroes in terms of saving people. Okay. And they're going to take that big prime picking spot and use it on the Brewmaster. Oh. One of the hypest Dota heroes.
This was banned first phase last time, if I'm not mistaken. And so, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a Dr. J liver hero. Could be.
What potential? Unclear. 5 brew.
I think
4 brew, perhaps.
I think it would be 4 this game. But we'll see. I mean, that's what's listed down on the Team Moped stats. Preferred heroes.
Ooh, that's
Brewmaster.
I love me some support.
Yeah.
That's a LeBron play.
Oh yeah.
He's all about that.
And for anybody that doesn't know, LeBron James does not play Dota, but there's another LeBron Dota.
Wait, are you sure? Has anyone seen them in the same room? Can we confirm?
No, but I have seen LeBron Dota.
That's also true, but that could have been a body double.
Okay.
Although I have seen him sit at the computer and play on LAN. Yeah. All right, maybe not. This conspiracy might die off there. I'll stick to my pseudoscience. We lost Windranger. We don't have the Jug or the Dawnbreaker bans yet, though, guys. What are we doing?
Wow, that's a really great hero against them, too. Yeah, they banned the Jug. You got to take it out.
That'd be Oh, you mean the Jug or the Dawnbreaker? Because I feel like Dawnbreaker is also kind of good. Because, like, theoretically, if this brew's a support, they could be thinking, like, oh, this brew's definitely their offlane, so maybe we don't have to ban the Dawnbreaker, and then suddenly we get the Dawnbreaker. You know what I tested, my good friend, is that you can Solar Guardian onto Brewlings.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
They're creep heroes. Yeah.
It's such a
strats
weird
for you guys out there.
I was thinking how broken it would be. I think we've talked about this before. The like solar gardening following the hero.
Yeah, that would be broken.
That'd be insane.
But I like that blink you can do out of the hammer, where you can like start swinging it and then blink forward and stun people. I thought that was pretty crazy.
Starbreaker into blink, yeah, that one's really good. Although I think it's generally speaking now, all that we see out of Dawnbreakers are like either the Holy Locket into like mech build or Holy Locket into Ags or like I've seen a couple of
like
the
good stuff.
Right.
Oh, it's coming back, guys.
Ooh.
They're going to drow him again. They got to get something good versus drow. I mean, they banned the Spectre again. Another great hero versus drow. mean, Brew's like okay versus Drow in some ways because like maybe you can get the wind pan in the back and chuck her up, but that's kind of it. It's you still have to finish off the rest of her team in that time frame.
And Drow can also just kill the Brewlings.
Yes.
Really
fast.
How about Lycan? Lycan, Arc Warden. I feel like Lycan wouldn't be bad here.
I'm trying to think if they can't even steal it really. Oh, it's your guy.
The dog, see ya. Yeah, this is another one of the O for Life's most played. I was wondering as soon as I saw the Brew come out if they were going to think about doing a Brew Darkseer lane. There's some cool stuff there. You get a Cinder Brew. Iron Shell gets it on. Right.
We should play that later. It's pretty good. I got a Brew. You got a Darkseer.
Let's go.
Listen, guys, if you guys are intimidated by Brewmaster, I'll tell you everything I learned from S4. All right? It's actually very easy. All right? You ult as Brew, okay? Your Wind Panda, invis that thing first. You do your little double tab, Wind Panda, invis. Just click it towards where you think the enemy carry is or whoever you want to toss is. Then go back to your Stone Panda, your Earth Panda, and just start stunning people and hitting them with the other two. That's all you got to do. You're just microing 2 heroes, all right? It's not that complicated. You guys can do it. Trust me. And then you can get into the more complicated and fun stuff. Like, did you know that, how you have they keep buffing that damage when you come out of the Wind Panda, right? When you right-click someone, you go invis, right-click. If you invis, you can actually get off a bonus damage right-click during the fade time, so you get 2 per invis on the Wind Panda. You can do like
I did not know
damage.
That's crazy.
That's a Trent really original, by the way, guys.
Trent original.
Yeah, that was my own technique and knowledge.
I like it.
Which I only knew to try because of how Bounty Hunter used to work. But
well, that's fine. Yo, can we talk about something though here? They Moped go back for the Luna, give up that Drow Ranger, but I think this Darkseer is actually very good in this game. You've got great auras to steal with the Venge and the Drow. Mm-hmm. You can also play hyper aggro on the Drow once you get past the initial scary stages. Like if you can get to level like 3 on Darkseer, you're probably going to be okay against Drow. But it's those early levels that are scary.
Oh my god, they did it! Is that mid hoodwink?
So yeah.
Oh shit, that's high.
That's really good against Drow. I like that a lot.
That's the I believe the lowest win rate. Well, outside of 0, I believe hoodwink was 1 in 8 on day 1. So this is a big run back attempt here for the hoodwink, trying to reclaim its fame. If only in name.
Gonna be playing that one. That was
been a big disdain.
You're just spitting right now.
All over the game. All right.
No, you went one too far.
That's how I like to finish everything. Just so we're clear. Just gotta ruin it all.
It's gonna be the next voice line. It's gonna be great. No, so it's really not. But we've banned out the Void Spirit and the Storm. A couple of heroes that could make all the difference in the world. The question is, where do we go next? What's the next hero up? Is it just that DK we were talking about in last game? Do they want to go maybe a Kunkka? Could be interesting. Surge doesn't matter then.
Something stand out mid BKB item feels pretty good, Like I look at these heroes and I think BKB looks kind of awesome. So like even just something simple like the DK that we mentioned before. I mean, maybe it's a little bit too boring for Lulu / Totsugeki. But it does look kind of good here. Like maybe you get the leading stun on the Brew into the finish. You get bonuses from the Drow later. Just feels nice. You don't give that great of an illusion.
Yeah. That is something to be concerned about. And I guess the other thing is there aren't really that many combos for like the hard stuns with the vacuum on the side of Team Moped. So if you can get something that just like gets BKB, Disruptor's probably not going to be able to get to an Aghanim Scepter, so you should be fine if you like just pop BKB and turn and punch people.
I don't know. Did you see Base Defender last game? I mean, that was, yeah. So maybe we'll get some inspiration over there on Moped.
That's true. Always a chance. Dare to
I would
dream.
also be kind of down with an all-out damage hero like a Zeus or a mid silencer. I feel like that could be another way to go. Where you just go nuts.
Oh, only 10 seconds left. What are the Corgi army going to opt to do? Could do a switcheroo mid Mars.
No, it is
all that damage.
Let's go.
Oh, I don't like that pick. If I'm
Not a
gonna be
hater.
completely honest, I am a hater. But I feel like I'm also about to eat my words. I guess the big question is how does that lane against Hoodwink? I feel like Hoodwink gets demolished, right?
Does not sound very fun. That is for
What?
sure.
Yo, what is this Skyrath set? What the hell is this thing?
It's the Vengeful Spirit cosplay. Look, Venge is doing the Skyrath, and Skyrath's doing the Venge.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this is their tactics. They're going
I'll
for
never
the
guess who we are.
maximum visual clarity between this Drow, Venge, and Sky.
I like Illusion set. That thing is crazy looking. Where'd she get that?
That was one of the newer ones, and you get the second style. You have to unlock that. So Illusion's a gamer.
Damn. I need to get that one. I wait. Was it from the compendium?
I think it was from the cache. From Nemesis. I think you're out, bud.
That's really sad. To be fair, I never play Venge anyways, but still, that's really.
I know,
cool
but it
looking.
looks so good.
It does. I just want it in my inventory.
I mean, that's like the persona that everyone wants, right? The non-fallen vengeful spirit.
Oh,
I guess then she's just spirit, but that's basically what this cosmetic is, you know. Or maybe she'd be like happy spirit, you know.
Yeah, happy spirit. That's great. Well, game number 2 about to be underway. As the Corgi army again gonna take on MOPED, and we'll see where this one ends up. Big things to watch out for. I feel like. Do you have any like lanes that you're very concerned about at all?
Well, I mean, theoretically, this O for Life and Dr. J, right? If we get the Brewmaster and the Darkseer together, that could be kind of hype. There might be something there.
They're talking about the Venge. Hiya, Pogger's cool Venge. See?
True. Yeah. I mean, she's not wrong. You got to work for that.
True. So sorry. I was again looking at the Venge. Can you tell me what you just said again?
Why is mine broken? Oh, I was just saying the Brewmaster Darkseer.
Yeah.
Should be good.
I think that thing that's going to be interesting to watch there is, do we end up in a situation where you're just going to get bullied out of lane early by the Frost Arrows? It can be very oppressive, particularly if they like have an extra hero there. But they're going aggro. Smoked up as 5. Will they find anybody? Corgi army hunting through the jungle. Paya hiding out very far away, and it looks like smoke is going to break. And that actually is pretty good. I think that means nobody from Moped should go down. Can the Corgi army maybe catch Dr. J Liver here? That'd be tough.
I mean, he can see them go ward too, so hopefully not. That would be disappointing. Ah, no.
Oh, trade off. 2 runes apiece, it looks like. And they will head off to their respective lanes.
I know this mid does sound pretty good. Oh, they are gonna do the mix up though. They're not gonna do the melee and the range. They're going for the offsets. They're gonna keep their rolls.
Oh,
And so that does mean less pressure coming out from the Darkseer lane, but maybe better spacing for bottom. I could see bottom kind of getting run over a little bit. Like maybe now Dr. J can kind of use the strength hero body and like just buy a bunch of regen and try and give some better space to Papaya for the farming.
okay.
Could
Yeah.
just be like a synergy thing in terms of the players too, where like they're very used to laning together.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I think it's just a also there is maybe enough of that worry again about those first couple of levels potentially, that you could end up in a bad situation. But time will tell how this all works out, and we'll see mid too. That's the other lane that I'm pretty worried about for this Hoodwink. I don't know. There's just something about like the mass magical damage spam that can come from Skyrath that's so hard to play against hero starting with 640 HP.
True, but the thing is that it is a Hoodwink gamer in the year 2021 after the nerfs and Amphitronics, you know, like clearly if you want to be like, oh, you got the platinum up top there, so you know she's been spamming it. She knows how to play the hero. She's sticking with her hero after all the nerfs, right?
Okay.
All the bushwhack changes and stuff. That shows dedication.
True.
And, you know, they got a belief that this can still work here. But you're not wrong. It does sound like it'll be really frustrating to just get spammed at the whole time. Because that's the name of the game whenever you lane versus Sky.
Spam, spam, spam.
Pretty sure I played my first game of Sky in, like, years the other day when we tried to abuse the Midnight Pulse bug.
It was terrible.
Yeah, didn't go that well.
But you weren't playing mid. You weren't
No,
playing mid.
I was not playing mid. But I mean, the hero, I could just feel this level 1 concussive shot feels so good.
Yeah,
It's incredible. And then the damage scales too, so you can still just like spam that thing up, and you just keep hitting Q and W, guys. It's actually a pretty satisfying hero if you really like making people miserable, which I think is most Dota players.
true.
Yeah.
You can see it has been a bit of a keeping it relatively even actually there. 5 and 2 for both the Hoodwink and the Skywrath. And you can see that at least at the outset, everybody's relatively even in terms of these last hits. Not a huge discrepancy anywhere. And without having that Brewmaster up in that top lane, I'm not really sure where we're going to see the first action at, really. Like maybe a stun into like a spear or something. But you're probably like killing Brew is pretty tough. This hero is super tanky.
And Dr. J there getting that early pressure, just gets level 2, instantly just goes for the Cinder Brew, the Clap, and just runs you down. And has 2 Salves and 3 Tangos. So yeah, I really like the way that Dr. J is playing this. This is exactly what you have to do if you're going to set your lanes up like this. Like you're giving up that big pressure onto the Drow and like potential kills to go for this. And also very nicely done. Gets the Sentry out of there for the coverage. I'm going to get the whole Dr. J's a gamer. That's what I'm seeing here. Now went down a game, and this is pulling out the clutch hero, I think. That's what we're going to see this game.
Did the half pull even?
Yeah.
That's really good. Well, that'll be a bit of a better positioning underneath that tower for Papaya, most likely. As we can see up top lane, Barum almost able to get enough damage there. Take down the Disruptor, and instead, it is indeed going to be the Darkseer. Sometimes just give him the rundown. And Epicrox also finding the kill on Lulu towards mid. So multiple kills happening across the map.
Yeah, went for the dive.
MOPED.
And got bushwhacked. That's what happened. 300 damage was done by Sky in that fight recap. 120 by the Hoodwink. You know what that means.
Great. Yeah.
Got a little in there. Now, mind you, it's also Sky, so sometimes dying as Sky isn't the worst thing in the world, right? Because Lulu's going to come back with full everything.
Right. Well, and in the meantime, that is going to be off to the bounty rune for Epitronks to try and get the refill there, and then can head back afterwards. Down bottom, lots of aggro. Pyatt trying to find that final touch onto Illusion. Needs one more hit, and the Lucent Beam closes out. Dota Rick also in some trouble, maybe. Another Lucent Beam back up in a second, but good spear, and now the rotation coming in from Lulu. Gotta be careful. They're gonna get the salve off onto Dota Rick, and Dr. J Liver. Oh, get out of
snap.
there. Better luck next time. You gotta love the voice lines getting used as intended.
Yeah, there you go. Get him with it. Even steal a couple creeps. Runs them back towards mid here.
Very nice.
And I bet Epitronks is really annoyed that the first blood was top first. Because, like, now you didn't even get that much. Because, like, she lost a lot. Like, having to go back, get the bottle, heal up, despite her being the one to get the kill. And Lulu's still ahead of her in gold. And I just got the XP lead at the very least.
Well, that's going to be, maybe something you could turn into a kill eventually. Goes for the ulti. Nice chunk of damage, but you can still see the strength of just those 3 points up in Arcane Bolt and the concussive shot. So hard to stand toe-to-toe. Illusion.
Yeah, grabs the courier kill and doesn't even get punished for it. Can't quite get the finish.
Might get punished now. I am moving in. The right-click rundown. Looking for some more chase, but won't be able to turn to anything. They also are going to lose Overlife's courier. Base Defender taking that one down is going for a bit of a creep cut action on that Darkseer. But I think this is what we kind of anticipated, that this game it can look a lot easier, I think, with the lineup that they've got this time around on the side of Team MOPED. We'll see.
Really, they've moved I feel like Lesh was one of the more anchoring heroes to help pull together that last draft, whereas this time there's a big question mark in the Hoodwink because you're not sure like exactly how well it's going to go. It's a pretty volatile pick too. It's like a less reliable spirit in a lot of ways with some of the changes to the Bushwhack. So like Epitronks gonna have to it's a lot of pressure really is what it is on the Hoodwink.
Well, gonna be something to watch for. The Overlife up top, gonna try and do another double wave most likely here. We'll see if Base Defender can get any pulls off or anything in the meantime. But level 5 now. 3 points, actually 2 points in vacuum. It's kind of crazy.
Might have been for the kill. I'm not sure how that all happened.
Yeah.
Something pretty weird.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Right click's coming through. Surges away one. Tries to turn it back around. Goes for the glimpse. Will it be enough to get out on the disruptor? I don't think so.
I think
One
that
more
vacuum
hit should be enough.
Oh, man, that was kind of close, I think. Maybe not that close. It was like 150 on that last take. That's pretty rough. Noble attempt by O for Life with the vacuum save, at least.
Yeah. Oh, turn. Good amount of damage. The Eclipse out as well. Right clicks. And the ulti. And now the Lucian getting chased down. This could be another quick couple kills. As Dr. J, Liver, and Papaya making it work down bottom.
Easy double. Very well done.
Yeah, and I feel like we haven't seen a ton of Lunas go for the 2 points in Lucent Beam, but definitely a ton of value there as you double the damage from level 1 to level 2.
And you want to be spamming in this lane because you have Cinder Brew too. Like a ton of value. There's like Cinder and Lucent. Up top, big action happening. 3 heroes now on O for Life and might waddle away. Oh my god.
Ulti comes in.
Hoodwink makes a rotation.
Wow. And that keeps alive the Darkseer, I think, as well. Lulu trying to chase this one through, but the Bushwhack comes in, and that keeps that Darkseer alive. Much needed.
Yeah, O for Life also still full mana, so it doesn't really want to go home.
A weird situation to be in as a Darkseer for sure. And at least for now, at 8 and a bit minutes, we're just about 1,000 gold separating these two squads. Again, it kind of has that feeling of like, where are we going to see that action first? They've left the Luna out of the bottom lane now. Aya jungling, which does mean that some of this pressure is going to be mounted as Dota Rick pulling the creep wave over to the side. Do we see Moped go for a big concerted move up top? They force rotations and then try and push mid?
They really gave up bottom very fast, despite Papaya only having 1 point in the glaives. Because of the way they played the lane, but now they're just like ditching all this free farm. So this move has to go well up top. Dr. J used that time to stack Ancients, which is great, but now you're up here pressuring before your level 6's brew. Whereas maybe Dr. J needed to actually absorb some of that bottom, but I guess was too scared of just getting like solo killed by Mars.
Yeah.
But this is I think this is a bit of a painful rotation right now from Team Moped. They really need this to succeed.
Very strange situation for them, for sure.
Too. It's all Apatrox. They have so much vision up here, spotting out exactly what Moped are setting up for.
They do have level 6 on the Darkseer, and the second point vacuum is going to give them a lot more teamfight prowess than you might be expecting on the Corgis, and obviously creating this Drow illusion, even at this point, can be super valuable. But Papaya going to push out the lane towards mid, and they're thinking about going in here now. Bushwhack connecting and dropping it down, trying to find a finish. The vacuum back onto 2. Good amount of damage there out onto both of them, but so far it cost them the Brewmaster and that Disruptor. As it looks like the chase down continues. O for Life in some trouble there. Base Defender actually gets turned on, dies to the Ion Shell. So the offlaner in the mid making it work, but the rotation coming over from Lulu. These triple null tallies and the right clicks and the magic burst, it will be enough to end up securing that kill. A DD rune to toe as well.
At least the catapult's doing some work during all of this, though. Yeah. Lots of damage onto the tower. Won't get the final finish, but like honestly, with how much vision the Corgi army had and how dangerous and like well observed that whole initiation was, that went pretty well for Moped, I would say.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in the end, they kind of had a little bit of a lead in this whole situation, and I think that they've now lost that just because of like the map movements they went for. I don't think we're the optimal play here.
It's gonna be tough at this point, but obviously still have great team fight. You know, once you get level 6 up on this Disruptor and having the brew split, this feels like it could be the moment for them eventually, since they will still have that for that next engagement if they wanted to try and go for a round 2. And they haven't taken bottom tier 1 tower either on the Corgi army.
No, it's true. Papaya did TB down bottom, cleared a couple waves, then farmed her way back through, so that was all pretty good. And there's the split mid going on to Lulu.
Ooh.
And great target, of course. Get the enemy mid, and that's free.
That is huge. Super needed. and a very big kill. And then, of course, the all chat voice lines. Love to see it.
Oh, Avatron's nice. Secures the regen and could even maybe go for a kill there, but doesn't want to risk potential enemy heroes.
They're rotating many back towards mid now with this catapult here. Make sure that there's no extra pressure laid out by MOPED. And yeah, of course, with no primal split, that should be a turnaround for a kill, but all the damage coming out. Trunks, can it happen? Vacuum wall drop down as well. Base defender trying to get out of there. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but looking like it might be more than that afterwards. The Venge goes down. Epitronks getting chased. And the Bushwhack, nice connection there. Dropping down the Static Storm, looking to find a finish. A couple more punches is all that they need. Base defender in some trouble. Triple kill for O for Life. And now looking if they can even finish off Lulu. Another round of the right clicks, and it's going to be enough for the kill, but it comes at the cost of Epitron's life. Now, Barum also here, trying to get the rundown onto this Darkseer. But it looks like everybody else should be able to escape. What a wild series of events that was.
That was 1,700 experience for the Darkseer here and 777 gold. So brutal stuff to hand back over. That is really nice. And this game is even up point now. Actually, top of the net worth chart. It's a Darkseer.
You love to see it. It's wow. What you want.
This is what you want.
Exactly.
This is just what all of Lyrical's games look like, guys.
We'll say O for Life already halfway to the Aghanim Scepter. That comes online early. It completely changes the way that you can play this game, and it feels like things are working very much right now for Team MOPED. But likewise, got to be a little bit afraid. The Drow Ranger has been able to get pretty much free farm, and working towards that Yasha next. Things could get scary pretty soon here.
So the problems MOPED faced last game was they had problems with like big initiations and split push was a little bit rough. And so that Aghanims, as you pointed out, can be really good. Try and help them control the lanes a bit better. And they have a lot more team fighters. They're going to flex that mid right now.
Going for it. Trying to find something here. Vacuum wall back onto Dodorik. While the lift up's still there for base defender. They move in now with Lulu. Trying to find that kill. No trees for them to bushwhack too as... Oh, Dr. J Liver getting chased, getting swapped, and eventually going to get killed. So that did not go the way that Team MOPED wanted it to, and Corgi Army doing a good job of coming to contest and defend their towers.
Yeah, so that was unable to get off the Static Storm with the kill onto the Disruptor first, and then of course the split used as well. So very rough stuff there for MOPED, and they're going to try and turn that right into a tower push as Lulu wraps in behind. Has the big speed with the boots of travel. Has to be careful on O for Life.
Ooh.
Only 1 point in the Ancient Seal.
And chase down, coming, spear nice. Afterwards. O for Life gets caught. But will it come at a price? Lulu getting chased down. The Static Storm is there. Do they have any follow-up damage? They will. They find themselves another kill. Pulls back in onto Dodorik. Another bushwhack, but it's not enough. Witch Doctor holds in. Chase defender. Look at him take them all down. Dodorik is managed to secure the double kill there. Patrox now also in maybe a bit of trouble here. Have another bushwhack, tries to run away, getting towards the team with Papaya. Still has the sun. Base defender sitting there under the cover of the shadow. They go out with the cask and manage to find themselves that. Papaya does manage to come in and clean up for one at least.
Needed that. A little bit of a comeback kill there. It is now dominating too. 4-0-0 on Papaya. So definitely the bright spot right now in the last few minutes. For Team MOPED is she's mostly just been farming up a storm and has nearly caught back up to that drow after being a little ways behind. So maxed out Glaives, of course, didn't go any further in the Lucent Beam after that laning stage as she's had a one goal and is close to achieving. Also going for a very early Hurricane Pike here too, maybe trying to obviously protect yourself from some of these abilities that are coming up, but also just be, I think, a little bit more involved.
Well, and I think that's kind of the thing that they need to do. You've got to at least get into some of these force staffs with the Atos coming out soon on the Skywrath. You're not getting that value out of your Darkseers going in for this Aghanim Scepter. Disruptor is trying to get towards a force staff as well, but you're going to need multiples definitely in this game. So,
Rick tried to go for the big play there with the Blink Spear, but not able to quite find it.
Would have been sick.
I like the flex though, yeah. And, speaking of that good ward game there from the Radiant base defender does catch one this time, so denying that aggressive vision from MOPED. Rick is on the hunt looking for Papaya, but she's got the pig pole. She's getting out of there.
Run, run, run.
Dire's middle tower is under
And,
attack.
well, a 2,000 gold lead, but pressure onto that mid tower and going to drop the arena. It only is going to connect onto Disruptor. I think with that, the rest of MOPED is just going to try and run away at the moment. And now, with a potential for the lift up and the ulti being popped by Dr. J Liver, they drop down the wall as well. It's getting a little bit spicy over there towards mid.
I'll take that. If I'm Corgi Army, see the wall go down, but like, yeah, all right. We don't have to chase that anymore. Pretty big cooldown these days.
And just like that, they're going to reset again. Get the heroes pressured out across the lanes. Aram as well as Papaya both playing around this top side of the map here. And meanwhile, you can see that Lulu with these boots of travel can always get back towards mid in an instant. Is going to be able to soak up a little bit more farm there bottom. Hard with their heroes to like set up a gank, it feels like, to punish this on the Skywrath.
Yeah, a little bit tough. Really, I guess that's going to be the hoodwink, I guess, at this point. Or hopefully you get some sort of vision to go for a big glimpse.
Right.
And, hey, this looks familiar. We're going to run mid again here.
Okay.
They're set up in behind, though.
Base defender
And,
ready.
Mace is constantly getting caught first, and the problem is you just don't want that to happen again.
Oh, they're looking for it, and yep, going to be able to get the push back there with the spear. Now looking for a little bit more. The arena's down. Witch Doctor ultimate out. Not going to quite connect with enough damage there in time to get off the brew split. And, well, they just back away yet again. So a nice fight won there by the Corgi army as they're going to now try and pressure this mid tower and see if they can get something extra done. The look potential, if they want to go on the Darkseer there. Spear able to connect mid-surge, and now the right clicks as well as the stuns coming out. Takes him down. A good bushwhack, but no follow-up afterwards. Silence already came, and that will about do it.
Man, I was trying to like formulate some sort of like a maybe defense of the Luna, or like what can we get at a value here? I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Rick's a little bit crazy. It just goes for the big jump.
And if you hit it, it's good.
Correct. Now, perhaps maybe even like hitting up the Roche pit, I would guess. Like after that, like that could be a consideration soon enough. They are hovering in the area.
It's a little bit weird with, Skywrath, but obviously Drow is quite good at it. Would probably need the Mars to tank the whole time through. And
Bar up saw a wave up top,
Ooh.
so was out of there.
wait a minute, though. Down bottom, looking for an opening, and Lulu, just a little bit too far forward, is going to get caught by everybody. This is what we were just talking about they needed to do, and find the punish there on the sky.
Just get that. As long as you just get the Thunder Strike, you feel a lot better about that whole situation, right?
But look over in the triangle. You can see the Luna in some trouble there. Popped the BKB already, and a good chunk of damage comes out, and they managed to bring him down. Oh, Papaya ends up falling, and O for Life now also looking for a wraparound. What can they do with Static Storm available?
Damn, the spear actually
Drop
hit.
it down. Able to connect for the moment. Silence dead. Can they find any more? Base defender trying to get out of there. They get the glimpse to pull back on to that Witch Doctor. And now with the right clicks coming through, Trunks nearby, managed to find themselves another kill. So lose the Luna, find a couple in return.
Yeah, good punish. Now, what can they get off of this too? Like they're clawing back a little bit of the lead. I'd love to see them try and pressure that mid tower potentially. And looks like top will be kind of okay. They probably can't go for Roche obviously because they're missing their Luna, but this tower is so low.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He just starts going for it on the brew. He's like, yeah, I'm in.
Well, this is a Skywrath here. Oh no, that's not good. And Dr. J liver, not a liver. Swap back afterwards. Oh god, Disruptor's dead too. Lulu, a little bit of help illusion makes those 2 kills happen. Damn, this defender appreciating what she's seen.
Just chilling,
Yeah.
Dead hero just watching. Oh wow, guys, thank you. Great work, everyone.
And that's
Sometimes
gonna be
that's the support life,
Yeah. After a good start, the Darkseer kind of topped off for a little while, it felt like, but now O for Life finishing off that Aghanim Scepter. This will be very helpful for obviously making those heroes tankier and then, keeping those lanes pressured out. But it is in towards Roche that we see the Corgi army head in, and looks like they're going to be able to take this down without too much of a contention happening. But these great wards inside this triangle, they keep on finding. Papaya getting caught. Force Staff is there, but no way to get out of that arena, and in trouble, going to fall. They drop down the Static Storm afterwards here. Will it be enough, though? As everybody else is already pretty much dead, and tries to get out of there. Disruptor, Force Staff's the low ground. A good bushwhack. And Darkseer also thought about going for something. That's everybody. Now the silence.
Oh, nobody
face down.
lost.
Done. Oh, the big ulti drop down. Lulu takes the kill. Oh, man, that's one of those where you love to fight around that area as Darkseer. Go for like a cliffing play or something up there on the high ground. But in the end, just wasn't able to get there quite in time with the rest of his team.
Damn, this game is... it keeps like jumping pretty heavily in terms of like the leads. And then like being clawed right back towards after.
The last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's a steady gain for sure for the Corgi army once again, though.
10 levels, and we're at 85% win probability. But again, those are always if you play perfectly. And if there's one thing that we can definitely see about this MOPED lineup, you've got great team fight potential. Back into Static Storm with a wall down, and everybody dies. So we'll have to keep our eyes, like when those eventual BKBs come out and online, which still are not there. That's when things really start to become tough. But until then, there's still an opening.
Yeah, guys, it's an 8K lead, but look at the net worth on like Drow and Sky. All right, Sky, pretty squishy hero. One quick pick off, suddenly you're just ahead. You chase forward with Glimpse. Fights are still very much winnable. There's no doubt about that, even with an 8K lead. So. Yeah, the keys to that will be trying to find some good vision defensively now to see if you can catch the Corgi army playing a little bit too far ahead of themselves. But so far, the vision game this time looking very good for the Corgi armies. You can see running over a couple obs right now, scouting out what they're up to.
Yeah. And they were able to get one of those wards that was up in the triangle, but not able to take down the other. So that dire one still going to be there for another minute. See if any of that gets caught out of position. Top lane gets pushed in all the way by the Ion Shell, and it looks like they're going to try and push out the bottom with Eye on the Luna. Darkseer heading back over towards mid, pushes out another one. What can they get with this Aegis on this Drow?
I mean, ideally, they don't really need that much, do they? What do we got? Like 2 minutes left-ish on this thing. They could go for a high ground push if they really want to. I'd have to check if they have like good enough auras. It can be worth it, and that'd be the main consideration. I'd probably try and make some sort of a Rick play. You know, Rick likes the big jump plays, so I would try and go for some like wild snipe near the base, and if you get that, go high ground. But Rick's actually the one not here as they're moving in. He's making his way across the map.
Oh, this is scary. And get some vision. Oh, the silence connects onto both of them. And the big old ulti from Lulu. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot.
Dude, that Ags is nasty.
God, damage. Wild. Oh, God. And that. Like, I think if they want to win these fights, they really need a Blink Dagger up on Darkseer. And if they don't get it, the game is going to be super hard. As, Luna.
The big hero.
I got to get out. TPs? Okay, nothing to break it. Nicely played.
Yeah, I think we're still missing the ulti, thankfully.
You don't have enough time to TP out if that ulti gets dropped. That's for sure.
No, that's no good. Well, damn. Yeah, so it is interesting that they actually did go for that Skywrath Mage too. Like this idea of like the pure damage, because I think that they could have gone for like the DK they were mentioning and just like really stable. But this idea of just like the raw magic damage when you're combining with like Mars and Venge, if you get that little bit of a lead at the laning stage, which they did, it just gets brutal. It allows you to get into this like more stompy situation.
Ooh. And we can see that while this pressure is going up towards top, there may be an opportunity down bottom as well. But everybody gets out of there, it looks like. So, yeah, the Corgi army, keep that pressure, take the last tier 2 tower, and MOPED it's like they're just a little bit of gold away from like that next big item for all of them. It feels like you do have the Mage Slayer on the Hoodwink, which is really nice. They have another Force Staff now as well. But you know, a couple hundred gold away from a Blink Dagger on Overlife.
MOPED going in right now. Papaya is just like
Whoa.
in the danger zone.
That's insane. Whoa. They didn't see her. Okay.
Damn. Yeah, she found a great spot there in between the wards. Okay, all I can see is that Papaya is clearly used to this situation on her team. Because she was doing the same thing last game, where she was like always on the enemy side of the map as the Luna.
Yeah. Oh, pings. Vision. Lulu. Silence down onto both. Oh, this could be big for them if they can get this. The chase. Looking for the follow-up. Silence is there. A turnaround silence, though, from Bahram. And now the wall dropped down. Anything extra afterwards? Luna is not quite there. It looks like Lulu spotting out the Turks here. This is such an awkward little engagement.
Everyone, we're just out of here. All right, that's it, I guess. Although Lulu wants more, is chasing over to the right-hand side there, and oh no. Yeah, that might just be death.
That's a tough one. God, it's so difficult when you're playing Darkseer without Greaves or something against Skywrath.
Got that egg so long ago too, and just hasn't been able to progress, unfortunately, with like the pace of the game and how many fights been taking place, and also trying to transfer a lot of that net worth in the game towards the Luna. You know, not just Iron shelling out every single wave and getting nothing for it for your carry.
Right.
Kind of hurts you as a Darkseer sometimes.
True enough. Well, 13,000 gold lead at this point. Manta completed for the Luna. And still, obviously, no high ground pressure as of yet. Waiting for that next Roche, most likely. But if there is an opportunity where we see a big fight, something could happen. Ooh,
hey, it's trending upward on the win percent, guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Get that little arrow. We can do it.
At the end of the day, it is a Skywrath mid. Like, that falls off when you get BKBs.
When or if?
That's a good point. You know, that's a decent one. But Hurricane Pike also now done. And we are at a dangerous situation for the Brute, who gets caught up on the top side trying to push that one out. Lulu very quickly able to make that move and find the pick off onto Dr. J. Livert.
I mean, it's basically just a point-and-click adventure at that point if you see the Brewmaster. Like, you don't have to do anything. Brew has no option. Silence, press buttons, you are dead.
Well, this hero can definitely punish some of those slightly greedier picks. And obviously you need to get into the Aghanim Scepter for the Brew, but tough regardless.
Very patient play here so far from the Corgi army too. I like this waiting for the Roche and find out 1 second here. Ooh, 2.5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Our next Roche spawn. So that's good time here for Moped. And they are desperately in need of that as well. All right. What changing item can we find here? We have a Blade Mail on our Darkseer.
Blade Mail?
We have a Force Staff on our Disruptor. We have a Mage Slayer on our Hoodwink. Okay. All right. And a Force Staff too. All right, they have the items for the massive plays. You know what they need? They need the Aghanims on Brew. That's got to be what you hope to gain before Roche spawns, right? That's going to give you the chance. And they're going for a nice strategy here. Again, they are used to this situation. They know how to bait their carry. Yeah, Papaya has conditioned the enemy by playing in dangerous territory. Now, they're going to assume that she's alone, and they're smoked up, and they're going to wait for this.
All right, all right. Lulu, wrapped around from behind. They spot the Skywrath. There is the root, but the Bushwhack comes out, able to connect. Right clicks come through. Aeon Disc going to get proc. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, Vacuum Wall onto 2. Is it going to be enough, though? They don't have any follow-up. So they lose the Disruptor. Can they take down the Skywrath? Yes, indeed. Managed to kill off the Sky. Now the right click's coming through. Papaya trying to live through this, but the Witch Doctor ulti going to come out. And though they have the Brew split, they've already lost the Luna. They might still be able to play cleanup here. So not a bad go of it at all, as Moped able to win this fight, taking 4 for 2, as it looks like the Mars will be able to escape. But a very impressive showing there.
That was really well set up to like, again, it is kind of the condition of the entire game too, to prep them up to try and go for Papaya like that, as she has been playing pretty deep in enemy territory and just get ready for that jump. And yeah, imagine if they could have gotten the something on top of that vacuum too. But once again, the targeting from the Corgi army certainly on point. Like they know how important the static storm is, so they're always going right after Maze, and that's definitely hurting them.
Dude, that was your pop-off moment that you were talking about earlier. That's the moment where if you're Moped, you're just like, let's go.
The plan worked. We did it.
They get Aghanim Scepter on Brew. They got Maelstrom now for the Hoodwink. And no, your Corgi army, you still have a 10,000 gold lead, but things could start to look a little bit spooky over the next couple of minutes if they don't manage to get this Roche in particular. So imagine that's where the next bout of wards will be going for both teams.
Yeah, and you said, you know, the core Skyrath falls off. Same thing with Aeon Disc too, right? You know, the more that pops, gets pretty dangerous.
Oh, Lulu looking, doesn't get him. Bruce split out. They were able to get it off. Arum getting chased down. Oh, good spear. They take down Maze and gonna also find the kill onto O for life. Oh, that was a huge one for him.
Oh, the Brewlings are falling too.
Yeah, they are going so quickly. Run away, get us out of there. He does have the ability to break it apart and is gonna do it. Thought about going for the second one, but my God, that Skyrath ulti is huge. Oh, it's so classic. You win the big fight and then afterwards, team comes and takes advantage of cooldowns being down.
Yeah, now just hope they don't Roche pretty much, right? But I think that's, you know, it's already been scouted, so we're going in.
Yeah. Well, and now take this one as well as the shard. Lulu TPing bottom, hoping to find somebody that's going to pressure out that lane maybe, or something. I'm not sure exactly, but
yeah, Lulu's got that big brain.
Yeah.
Has all these wards too. It's like, oh, I don't do anything at Roche anyway. I'm also trying to go for a pick off.
True.
That's a hunter mentality right there.
Woke up afterwards, and with an Aegis ready to go. We'll see if they can go for a base breaking defense. How this will end up working out.
I think they just passed the shard as well to the sky, which is one of the ones you don't see too often. But you get 1 armor and 5 int every time you cast a spell.
Oh,
For 35 seconds.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You can cast a lot of spells very quickly. The other thing that we have, I was surprised to see the Blade Mail pick up by the Darkseer, but do have the Blink Dagger now online.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
As they're coming high ground too, yeah, a chance. I mean, the Blade Mail's nice versus the sky for sure. That's probably why the Aeon Disc was such a necessity too.
Definitely. Well, what can they do? Are they going to fully commit to this? They don't have the Skyrath with them. Oh, trying to hunt up top. Although, again, with Manta and Force Staff, it feels like it'd be a hard kill to get onto the Luna up top there. Yeah, and just going to back away. As soon as the Skyrath shows, can maybe pop Manta and send illusions out to push out that wave. But in the meantime, we're seeing the pressure back with the Ion Shells onto the Brew, onto the Creeps, keeping the lanes pushed whenever possible. And actually, even mid right now, you can see the Creeps are hitting the tier 2 tower back on the Dire side.
The double catapults are coming, though. The big siege wagons. The massive brain plays marching their way here. Oh, that's a Rick play.
Well, he got the split off. No silence afterwards. Vacuum wall down onto 2. Do they have anything else afterwards? They're keeping that Mars isolated and killed. Blade Mail out. Aeon Disc, I believe, was procced as well. Bruce split still going as they're chasing. A buyback comes from the Mars and TP back over to the outpost. As they will take down Illusion. And anything else afterwards? Good silence. The turn. Witch Doctor ulti finds another one. Papaya running into this now. It's still so much physical damage, though. Really hard to deal with. And Balram just turned and beat the crap out of her. Oh, man. Drow is just a very strong hero sometimes. As the Hoodwink will go for the TP out. Rick gets away.
Oh, that was a good snipe by Lulu to catch the silence before the second ulti.
Oh.
Really slowing down anything Dr. J could do there. And Rick has returned. You know, maybe gonna start one off again here with another Rick play.
Maybe. Looks for it. The swap, the pullback, and Brew gonna drop. No buyback. Oh, and Darkseer Wall's still gonna be on cooldown for a little bit here. As
look at Rick. I love this guy.
care. Does not even care a little bit.
That's good. Sometimes you need the little wild card player, right? Like I would say the vast majority of his aggressive moves have been successful.
Yeah.
The last one was like the first one that didn't even work out, and in the end, it took them high ground because it pulled them out of the base. So there you go. Yeah, dance it up, Rick. He knows.
True.
He knows I'm giving him the props.
For life, would love to find a vacuum into something, but there isn't that something, and they need the Luna back up to really take the fight. We did see the BKB come out in that last one, but also just why Drow is so good against this hero. Just rips through the armor so quickly. So 24-37, a much closer game so far, but now we're in this position again where it feels like the Corgi army in control of the game still has Aegis for another minute at the very least. We'll see if they decide to make another aggressive move or if it's going to be a little bit of a slower siege and waiting for that next round of Roche.
Yeah, I kind of like just the get some aggro wards down and just wait. I mean, they could probably go for it. 40 seconds. Go for the swap for the spear plays. Those have been pretty successful. They've looked fairly good.
Storm down.
Ooh, now I definitely want to go in. Now I don't even need Aegis. Let's go.
It's again, pretty good job of just keeping control of the map, at least for the moment. There isn't any wards really down on the bottom side, but obviously as Moped, you don't feel confident heading in there and trying to farm up. And these heroes are just so great at picking people off. And like if you use a BKB charge on like Luna, if you know Papaya headed out to try and farm or something, and they could go high ground at that point. I think even without a BKB, it's tough. Oh,
that's a
any
big one.
forces?
Jeez.
Oh god. Oh, that one hurt.
It happened so fast. Just gone.
Raptor's trying to get over in time. Maze, go get it.
They're still struggling a little bit on how they want to like go for the full jump though. They're just gonna whittle away on the structures.
Bold
Good way to
move.
go about it. It's a bold move to whittle.
No, the Dota Rick just to walk into the trees against the Hoodwink.
True.
But as we get close to this 40-minute mark, it's going to be another set of racks. And without a brew, they feel confident doing it on Corgi Army. So up towards high ground we go yet again. Dota Rick could drop the arena down. Still so inclined. As you see Illusion ready to... they're ready to swap them out at a moment's notice, too, with Illusion back behind.
There it is. Overlife's going for it.
Wall, Static Storm afterwards. Is it enough, though? There's the Aeon Disc going to be propped. They run in. They've already got the Megas, though. But look at the damage coming out. Not sure if it's quite going to be enough. Illusion able to get the zip out. The right clicks come through. Papaya dead. Has to buy back immediately. Brew does not get the second ulti off. As the Corgi Army have come to play and looking down the barrel of a 2-0 here.
It's the big final battle by the looks of it. And they have taken it. They'll enjoy the spoils of Mega Creeps. And Moped, though, knowing that it's the last of the series, it looks like they want to hold on. I mean, they have a Luna. They're certainly not out of complete contention when it comes to Megas. There's always the Rapier play later. Yeah, 100% trending upward. Come on.
There it is.
23 levels? All right, Valve. That's a lot of levels.
It is a lot. How you know? Oh, the wall replica cooldown for Darkseer. I mean, that is the one thing, again, like, as they get stronger, you get stronger. But you need to get that wall onto that Drow desperately. And even then, it's not a clear win, necessarily, as Warponics goes down as well. Able to find her in the jungle there. And silence now, 4 staff away. Oh, Paya in some trouble. Spear afterwards, and they will be able to go for the chase down onto the poor old Luna.
Dead.
Paya drops.
100 seconds, the dieback. Perhaps the end here.
End is die.
Other than that, it's going to need some sort of a giant vacuum play here. Oh, Rick said
Jumps in, finds some Static Storm afterwards, and it's going to be propped, and the wall dropped down, but can't get the vacuum off in time. And with that, 100 seconds on the sideline. The Corgi army are going to waddle their way in. The GG is going to be called, an impressive showing from them. They managed to take down MOPED 2-0.
Really well done. I think core heroes certainly enabled in this lineup, right? Like it felt like that they had a really good opportunity to shine, like specifically for like Lulu, like on the Void Spirit and the Skywrath Mage, and Rick. Game one, you know, some plays in the Centaur getting aggressive. Game two, when he's up a game, Rick just has no cares.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you want more content like this, don't forget to visit our website britishesports.org. Follow all our social channels in the description below, and we'll see you next time.